Hey guys, so as you can see, okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fire alarms today. I'm not gonna be reviewing this smoke detector because it's not really part of the fire alarm system, really. It's just part of the house. So, and I'm not gonna review the bell or see how user-friendly my bell is because the bell, I don't think a lot of people has it, or it's probably just me, that only one that owns that kind of bell. I don't know, but so yeah, we're just gonna do the ones that people usually own. So let's get started. So first up is the system sensor speculative valve. It is remote shoe. The model of this is an SR. You can find that out in the back here. SR, model number SR. This device is one of the user friendliness. Might be the most, I don't know. Because as you can see, it's a plug-in bracket, which is pretty good. Got a lot of plug-in mounting brackets, really. So yeah, they can do a lot of different boxes as well, which is good. I don't know what these holes are for, but I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think I do. I just don't know the name of it. It is multi-candle, which is cool. That's probably about it, really, to mess around with. It is a little difficult to move this slider, really. That's the annoying, I guess. But that's fine. So you can actually set this off without wires if you just take this guy here, do like that. Sure, is working because I did the 9-volt battery. Pretty cool. However, when you drop it from like when you're standing, which mine didn't, but I feel like this thing just comes off this every time, and it just comes off. And this thing probably could fall in as well, and be a little hard to put on. So that's one of the obnoxious thing. I think I said it right. Yeah. I think this is one of the best ones to have though in your collection, which I would recommend as your firearm if you just start off with. Here's one that is my second one. I bought this off of Amazon. And this device is sort of user friendly. However, there's some things that's wrong with it. Because, first one being this strobe protector right here. When you pull it like that, it feels a little cheap. It feels like this thing is gonna fall off, and that's just annoying. You can actually, I just push normally right there to do it, but if you have it on the back box, I don't have my back box with me, but so like so so if you pull this, usually, yeah, like I worry that these things are gonna break really, but yeah. And these are like, yeah. So these whole holes, you can take this off, but and see the inside. However, you can't see the horn inside. And if you hang on it like this, by the way, which I did on one of my videos, it just can fall, like, it can just fall out of it, which is like annoying. Or the wires, like one of my red wires, which just makes my phone really quiet. Kind of unexpected and dumb. This device is 2-wire and multi-connect wire, and once again you can set this off. Yep, like that. And it's a silent. I guess it's sorta is. I think this device is one of the user friendliest, just in sort of a good way. Next up is the BG12. I just accidentally pulled it, but that's fine. I don't like that they have activate black. They should have made it orange or red or something. You can open it. Um, if if you wanna mount it on some holes, you gotta take this out for these, and that's annoying. So yeah, nothing really much to say, but this is one of the nice ones to have. And the next up is Simple True Words, and honestly, I'm gonna just say it, these suck. So, and the reason why I say that, well, first of all, no, I don't hate it. No, I don't think it's the worst firearm on the planet. I think it's probably the best firearm Simplex ever made. Or really, anyone, really. I think True Words are the best firearms out there that I believe it's still being manufactured. Unless it's the LED ones, then I would rather just get an L series one than the True ES one. But, yeah, there's something that is wrong with it in some ways. With first one being the worst one, it's SmoothSync. And, honestly, I think that's just terrible. Like, like, when people do the wiring, to a here to feed the wire in there, they could think that like, okay, it's just gonna work, blah blah blah, and when they power it on, they just will probably think that it doesn't work. Well, that's probably not the case. So you like, if you get the final one that is the free run version, it will work. But this one requires a SmoothSync or a Simplex panel, and this now the device will work. And also, I hate the Candela thing. Actually, I don't. It's easy, but the first time you do it, it will be a little difficult to do. Not sure it doesn't like to stand up, which is one of the worst parts. But yeah, this is definitely not the one to get. I would recommend for collectors first firearm. I mean, probably a couple probably did. Finally, Gentex. Honestly, I would say this firearm is actually fantastic. It might be the second because of the terminals. It's hard to understand these terminals probably. Like, I don't understand these, but either. But it's a uneasy break. It's how do I say? It's hard to break this mountain bracket. Like I'm smacking it, and it's not breaking. Probably the hardest to break actually. Like, yeah, I cannot do that. I'm not even try. And one funny part is that does this, which is weird. This thing's trying to bring back the memories of the Commando 1. Well, one thing I hate about this is that you can see the inside of it, sort of. And honestly, I don't like that, really, but that's fine. you got a slider. It's multi-canoa. Kind of see if you guys can see. It is sort of challenging to get where you want your canoa to be, which in this case I'm gonna leave it at 60 canoa. And yeah, the Gentex photo I'm showing you today, like for example, this one says July 7th, 2022. So, wow, it's even newer than probably the rest of my firearms. I would say to give this a win, but since Terminals, honestly, I would give a win to the Speculated Advance. Because usually, it's usually user-friendly to actually use. It's multi-canoa. It's easy to remember the ways to mounting brackets if it's too wide, and yeah, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. So like, subscribe, and let me know which one you think is better and more user friendly. Cause I say speculative, so like and subscribe. Why am I